Hello everyone, welcome to Guru Parampara Yoga Sansthan. We are reading Ratnavali. Okay, so we will go some questions from the text itself, which are very similar to Hatha as we know. So let's begin with the question answer round first, and then we'll proceed further. So, how many type of Padmasana we saw yesterday?
4 types.
4 types.
How many type of Matsendrasana we saw?
3
3.
types.
3 types.
How many type of Kukutasana we saw?
5.
6 types.
5.
Sorry,
5
5. Mayurasana is 6.
5.
Mayurasana 6.
How many type of Matsendrasana? 3. If anyone can name it.
Matsendrasana, Parsa Matsendrasana, Baddha Matsendrasana.
Okay. How many type of Kurmasana were there?
1 types.
No.
2, I think.
2 types.
3
So,
type.
so one.
3.
Okay.
3 type. Kurma, Uttana Kurma and a Baddha Kurma. So actually, Kurma and Uttan Kurma are there in both the Grantha. Only Baddha Kurma is added here. So we should remember your there are 3 type of Kurmasana here, which we skipped yesterday somehow. So I'm mentioning it here again. Then there were 5 type of Kukutasana. Names are difficult, but I'll repeat again. Panchuli, Ekpad, Akarit, Bandchuli, Pashu. Okay, if you can remember, very nice. If you don't, then only remember the at least it is 5 types. How many type of Mayurasana given?
6 types.
6.
Yes. If anyone can name it.
Danda, Parshva, Sahaja, Bandha, Pinda, Ekpada.
4 type of Padmasana. If anyone can name it. This becomes a short note that we have concluded all the asanas.
Bandha, Kara, Samputita, Sudha.
Okay. So please try to remember the names, if not possible, at least the number. Okay. 4 type of Padmasana. I repeat: Bandha, Kara, Samputit, and Shuddhi. 6 type of Mayurasana: Danda, Parshav, Sahaj, Bandha, Pinda, Ekapad. Okay. And then Yoga Nidra is important one which we should remember. And Vichitra Karni is given here, and the same word they Srinivas Yogiji has used in Basti Karni, that we should remember. Then there are here 3 type of your Matsendra Asana, 3 type of Kurmasana, 5 type of Kukutasana is mentioned. Others are not important. Okay, then 4 important asana. Please open your mic and tell me.
Sipshiv, Siddhasana, Bhadrasana, Simhasana, and one more. Siddhasana, Padmasana, Bhadrasana, and Simhasana.
Okay. Which is the best one among these?
Siddhasana.
Okay. And benefit of Siddhasana, which is given in Ratnavali Amas.
We'll get Mukti in 1 year. That one you are asking?
Yeah, Sanskrit word for it.
Moksha Kapata Vedakam.
Yes. And which 2 asana will give the benefit of Sarva Vyadhi Vinashakam? Other than shiny, anyone please attend.
Padmasana.
2 asana I said. So there is one more. One is Padmasana, another one.
Singhasana.
Singhasana. In Bhadrasan, in Hatha Pradipika, Bhadrasan is also named as
Gorakshasana.
yes. And the other 3 names of Siddhasana in both the Grantha?
Vajre, Gupta, Mukta.
Yes. Okay. Bhumadhya Drishti is given in which asana? In a-
Siddhasan.
Siddhasan and one more is there. No?
No, only one.
Okay, yeah, that is Mudra, Shambhavi Mudra. Yes.
So, and Nasagra Drishti.
Simhasan, Bhadrasan.
Padmasana.
Okay, so that way we have concluded. So I repeat, it is Simhasan and Padmasan. Both asana has given Nasagra Drishti. And Padmasan was mentioned by which two Maharishi other than Srinivas Yogi ji? He has explained why other two names according to two famous people. Padmasana was mentioned. Yesterday we explained na, ki these are the type of Padmasana, different type of. You know what? Okay, the first one was the Yagyavalak ji and the second one was Dattatreya ji. Okay, and Siddhasana was given, mentioned by Vashishta ji. So we need to remember that he has used whose name in which asana. If they ask the Padmasana and mentioned in Ratnavali, given by whom, so those are Yagyavalak ji and Dattatreya ji. Then which asana was used Shri in this Grantha?
Mayurasana.
Matsyendrasan.
Yes. And the specific word used for Mayurasan was the benefit of it.
Kalakut. Nash.
Kalaput. Okay. Other than that, there will be Udara Gulmo, Vish, Jatragini, and it removes all the disorders, all the disease. So sometimes the question is asked which asana removes all the disease, and then they'll give you Bhadrasan, Sinhasan, Mayurasan, and one more. The fourth or all of the above. So then we know that all of the above will be the answer because it is mentioned for all three asanas that this removes all the vyadis of the body. और the संस्कृत word used in हठयोगपटिका ये रोगों के लिए शस्त्र के समान है. That is Matsyendrasana. Not here. Okay, so these then 6 type हो गया, digital turning हो गया, and asan will give the benefit of what? Yesterday we did a Sanskrit shloka.
Rajoti.
Raju, Raju, Hanti. Raju means rog, Hanti means खत्म हो जाता है. And pranayam से
पाप कम
पाप चले
प्राणायाम
जाते हैं.
पाप दूर होगा
pratyahara will give the benefit of.
Mental
Manasvika.
because mental.
Very nice. So remember this from this grantha. Now, if you see, you will find it weird that first Srinivas Yogi ji has explained pranayama, then he mentions asana, and then again he starts talking about pranayama. Suddenly, all of a sudden, like you see that pranayama is coming, and then comes the nadi shuddhi at last. So this is not doesn't look like a good order to do the abhyas because what in Hat Pratipika is very much systematic as we can say, right? So we have finished the first pranayama in the second chapter. In third chapter we did the asana, and now we are coming back to the pranayama. There it was said that chale vatam chale chittam nishchalam nishchalet bhavet yogi thanstva manupri tato vayu nirodhe. He said that. Then he says about the nadi shuddhi that you do the abhyas in which asana?
पद्मासन
Bandha Padmasana.
But the Padmasana in Hatha Pratipika, here only Padmasana is mentioned. So remember the difference. Yesterday we talked about Padmasana is given in Hatha Pravati. And it is same like your Anulom below Kriya. And it is to be done how many times in a day?
80 times 4. 4
80.
times in a day, 80 rounds it.
80 rounds, 4 times. And what are the times? When in,
Morning,
Prata,
noon, evening,
Madhyana,
midnight.
okay,
evening, midnight.
yes. Now, Gayatri ji, please answer, how much time your nadis will become purified? Gayatri ji, Muthula ji, you can answer. How much time it will take to purify your nadis? Muthu Lakshmi ji,
6 months.
6 months, no. Nadi,
More than 3 months.
3 months. More than 3 months it will take to purify your nadis. Then it was one more important line was said in both the Grantha that your Brahma Adi Devata will also do the abhyas of pranayama to remove the fear of death. And three type of pranayama. Mahapatra ji बताइए. Adham, I'm talking about Adham
Adha, Madhyama, and Uttama.
and their symptoms.
In Adha, sweating will come, and
Yes.
we have to massage the sweats in our body to get Dridata and Lagavata.
Correct.
And Madhya is Kampan, and Uttama is you will rise from the floor or something like that.
Levitate.
Levitation.
Levitate. Yes. So we did till here, and further we'll go to the. Let's go back to. I'll be sharing my screen now.
Ma'am, I have a doubt for the Mayura Asan. Is it said Kalkuta Bish in Hatha Ratnavali or in Hatha Pradupika or both?
I think it is both. I'll just confirm. Okay. It should be in.
इसमें हरित सकल रोग नाश गुल्म हरित जो है और जठराग्नि और कालकूट ऐसे
Kalkutam hai na?
जाएगा.
हाँ. Yes, Kalkutam is given in both and benefits are also same. Even the same shloka is
Okay.
repeated. Okay. So we did till 89. यथा सिंह गजो व्याघ्रो भवदेश्य शनि शनि तथैव सेवितो वायु वेदर्श्य शनि शनि. That means as one can gradually tame a lion or an elephant or a tiger, similarly prana must be controlled slowly through a gradual practice. So here the same thing, chale vatam chale chittam. So we need to control the prana. Only then we can uh, gradually increase our practice and become master in it. We need to control the prana like we control or train a tiger, elephant, or a tiger in a circus. That way, we need to control our prana here or train the prana here. Then pranayame yukte sarva roga shayo bhavet. Pranayam will remove your all the vyadhis or the diseases. Abhyas yukta abhyas yogena sarva yoga sam dudhava. And if you don't do the practice according to the prescribed practice, if you don't just start, like nowadays everyone knows aware about the yoga abhyas, but they do not follow the proper techniques of the abhyas, and they just see some YouTube video and start practicing Bhatrika, Kapalabhati. Those are so important. If you don't do them properly, or the Ujjayi, where you need to use your epiglottis. So these type of abhyas which are anatomically connected to your body, and if you don't do it properly and hold your breath, then what all it will rise to, that is this shloka is asked in exam, right? And how it was asked that you need to do the sequencing of each of these. There was given eye disease, ear disease, your gas, Shwash, and this hissa. Then you need to put them in order. So it is hikka, shwash, kash, Shira Karna Chakshu Vedana, Sir Karan Chakshu Vedana, Bhavanti Vividha Yoga, Pavnasya Prakopaha. That was written in Hatulok Pratipika, what I am saying. Here it is like Pavnasya Vyakti Kramat. Only this word Srinivas Yogi ji has changed, otherwise the shloka is same. So we need to remember Hikka means you will start hiccups, swas, breath related disease, because if you are doing the kumbhak with not within your capacity or too much, then you'll have asthmatic problems, cas, then sir, headache and all, burn, ear related disease, chakshu is eye related disease. These all will happen if you don't do the pranayam in with the right technique. So if you are practicing and teaching yoga somewhere, please mention this, that it is written in the text itself that if you doing pranayam is very beneficial. But if you don't do it with the proper, without learning the proper techniques, these all can happen. Then don't come and blame us that because of this I started having this problem. The main point is like do the Nadi Shuddhi Abhyas also and then do the pranayama like that in order, right? So again I repeat, Hikka Swas Kas Sir Karna Chakshu Vedana Bhavante Vividaroga Pavnasya Prakopaha. Because of the this your pavan, all these disorders will going to happen if you don't follow the proper practice. Yuktam yuktam teje dvayu yuktam yuktam prapuriye yuktam yuktam cha bandhiye deva siddha va payunaya. To get the success, one should inhale, retain and exhale in a very judicious and controlled manner. You should know the what is should be the ratio. So it is said this is the ideal ratio. For the one is Purap, this is Kumbhak, and this is Rechan. If you do, and how you do the count, it is either you count in your head or tap on your knee, or you count in the okay, so the ratio is 1:4:2 that we need to follow. And when the practitioner is a beginner one, then you should not do the kumbhaka, only 1:2 you should, or the equal practice. What we do the box pattern, that also we should, that is also beneficial. You are Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yada tu nadi shuddhi syat tada chinnaha bhaiye. So when you do the nadi shuddhi and you are in a proper path, you will see these symptoms. These are the symptoms by which one can understand that I am doing it with the right way. And what are these symbols or symptoms? We should remember them in sequence, I would say, because Hat Siddhi Lakshanam is asked many times. But the Nadi Shuddhi Lakshanam also equally important and have been asked. I won't say it is not been asked, but nobody remembers them in sequence. They do know that these are the Nadi Shuddhi Lakshanam. And it is because I'm teaching like that you should cover the Hatyo Pratipika also, because no point is left over there, because both the granthas are 80% similar, right? So I'm telling you about the Nadi Shuddhi, that there are 6 benefits or the symptoms that you are in the right path. And what are those? Kaya Kushta, Kanti, then Yatha Vayu Dharanam, Yatheshta Vayu Dharanam. Then another Deepanam means your gastric fire will be ignited. Nada Virakti and Arogyata. These 6 you should remember them in sequence. So what are these? First is Pushta, Kanti, Yatheshta Vayu Dharanam. Then comes your Agni Diktam and Nad Virakti. And the last one is your Arogyata. Please remember them in sequence. Pushta, Kanti, Yatheshta Vayu Dharanam, Agni Diktam, Nad Virakti, Arogyata. These are your Nadi Shuddhi Lakshanam. And what were the your Hat Siddhi Lakshanam? Please, anyone open your mic and tell us so that we are revising our Hat Siddhi Lakshanam. Please. Someone please open your mic.
वपुः कृशत्वं वदने प्रसन्नता नाधः स्फुटत्वं नयने निर्मलम् आरोग्यता बिन्दुजयम् अग्निदीपम्. All 6.
Nadi Shuddhi.
नाड़ी शुद्धि आरोग्यता बिन्दुजय अग्निदीपम.
It is not in sequence. Anyone who can tell me in sequence?
वपुकृशत्वं वदने प्रसन्नता वपुकृशत्वं वदने प्रसन्नता नयने सुनिर्मले बिंदुजयो न कुछ छूट रहा है. वपुकृशत्वं वदने प्रसन्नता नादिस्पत्वं नयने सुनिर्मले बिंदुजयो अग्निदीपनम नाड़ी विशुद्धि हर्षुद्धि लक्षणम.
Correct. Very nice. So now this sequence we should remember so that we don't miss out on 2 marks. This is 2 marks and this is also 2 marks. Okay. So by just learning the one shloka, you are ensuring your 4 marks over here in both. And otherwise also it is very important. Okay. Not from the exam point of view, for any interview you will be giving further. So this is a better way to remember both the shloka. Okay. Vapu Pushvatam, Vadane Prasannata, Nadaspuchvatam, Naine Sunirmale, Arogyata, Bindu Jai, Hata Siddhi, Nadi Shuddhi, Hat Siddhi, Lakshana. So this way we need to remember both either Pushta, Kanti, Yatheshta Vayu Dharanam, Agri Diktam, Nada Abhivakti and Arogyata. So now Yogi Yagyavalya Nuktam means what Yagyavalya has said here, that we are going to read. Sa Vyatim Sa Pranava Gayatrim Shirshasvaha Tri Patayet Pranayam Sa Uchchate. During the retention of breath, recite Gayatri for 3 times along with the Vyakti, Pranav and Siras. This is called Pranayama. According to Yagyavalya, this is said. Just read it once. Not that important. Never been asked. Atra Shiva Vachanam. These are additional shlokas which Srinivasi has added here. Pranayamo yogi so api Vishnu Maheshwara Sarvadev Mayo yogi tasya vagyana karyu. Okay. A yogi who is devoted to the practice of pranayama is like Vishnu and Maheshwara. Such a yogi is a representation of all the God. One should not disrespect such a yogi. So here we complete our 3rd Upadesh. The 4th Upadesh is Samadhi and the Nadana Sundarin Hatyo Pratika, which is synonym of Samadhi itself. Salile Sendhava Yadata Samya Bhakti Yoga Vita Tatha Tam Man Saurikyam Samadhi So Abhidhyate. As salt is dissolved in water, like a learned yogi attains unity of mind and soul. This is called Samadhi. Now, Mantare Api. Tatha Samatva Bhavadatra Jivatma Paramatmana Samaskana Sankalpa Samadhi So Abhidhyate. Union of Jivatma and Paramatma eliminates all mental construction. This is called Samadhi. So we got the first definition, that is Jivatma and Paramatma Then, in the state of dhyan, mind becomes steady. This is called samadhi. So here he says dhyan, mind becomes steady. So this is samadhi. Ati vistara bhitva tu na sarvame likhyate. Indranam mano. Details are avoided for the fear of great elaboration. Okay. Indranam mano nado mana nastu maruta marutasya layo natarasya layo nada mishrita. Mind is the lord of senses. Marut is the lord of mind. You know, Prana will control your mind. While Laya is the lord of Marut, Laya is the lord of Marut. So we should remember in this grantha, who is the lord of Laya? That is Marut. And Laya depends on your Nat. ये वहां पे भी लिखा है, यहाँ पे प्राण लिखा है इसकी जगह, है ना. मारुत की जगह वायु. जो लय is dependent on vayu and vayu is dependent on nat. That way you should remember. So lay is dependent on your nat, vayu, and vayu is dependent on your nat. The same thing is mentioned in Hatyo Pratipika also. This is vayu. Lay is dependent on vayu, vayu is dependent on nat. Atha nadanu sandhan. Now he has not mentioned this word because then he must have felt it will look very similar to that Pratipika. But now we'll start nadanu sandhan. Nadanu sandhan samadhi bhaja yogishwaranam hriday prarudam anandmek vachso apyaghoyam janati ta Shri Gurunatha Ev. The great yogis who experience the state of samadhi by meditating on Nat experiences inexplainable joy in their heart, which only Shri Guru Nath knows. Means it will lead to atha anand, extreme happiness. उदासीन परो बुद्ध्वा सदाभ्यासान अभ्यासेन संयमी उन्मनीकरण सदो नाद भावधारी. So through the constant practice, being indifferent and with restraint, a yogi should take recourse of Nath alone, which instantly brings about the state of Unmani. So samadhi is always compared with the Unmani, and your Pratipika is written the best avastha is your Sahaja avastha, and Sahaja avastha is the synonym of Unmani or the Samadhi avastha. Shite kale do pativa patyahare gopayova pathova bhakshe bhojye vriti aranyava pani droni ko apiva bhakshe patre. In the winter season, one may wear a single sheet of cloth or a folded one. He may consume cow milk or water. He may subsist on ants on the root available in the forest. He may eat in the hands or in any vessel plate. So there are further giving some guidelines for the yogi, because now the winter season is only in some of the areas. India is a very vast with very different demographic and geographic regions. So winter doesn't prevail in every region. But maybe Srinivas Yogi ji belongs to the state where all the seasons were there. So that's why he is giving these different instruction for the better outcome of the yoga abhyas, that you should wear a single sheet of cloth, you may consume cow milk or water and whatever is available, roots available in the forest, and you may eat with your hand or you can use a plate. Karno pidhai kulen shronati dhvani yati tatra chitra sthiram kodya dhvat sthir padam majre. A yogi plugs the air with cotton. Now, what he's trying to isolate himself from the surrounding, that is your pratyahar. So for that added, like it is a prop, he's suggesting that use it as a prop. The cotton should be placed in your ear and listen to the na. When you, it is a conductive hearing. in anatomical term, when you close your ears, when you have cold and cough, your middle ear is blocked. Situation tube is blocked. So your own hearing amplifies. Your own sound you hear a bit louder. That is your biological sound. Okay, which is like not being produced by the any obstruction or the banging of two objects. It is your internal sound you'll be hearing. If we focus on then, it is the starting of your Nadanusantan or we'll be hearing the Nad. It is a beginning practice, and he's suggesting that use it that way. All your biological sounds will be amplified. Your own heartbeat, your own breathing pattern. You can focus upon them more clearly by doing this practice. So, he should focus the mind on the Nad till he attains the steadiness of the mind. Ultimate aim is that these sounds will like become shunya. Your shunya, ati shunya. When you read the Hatya Pradipika, those are the stages we have to cross. And what is shunya is akash, means you will go towards the no sound region. Initially, when you are not in Pratyaha stage, your mind is running everywhere. Wherever your mind goes, we are receiving that information from our surrounding. That is a natural function of our body and natural tendency of a human sensory organ, right? But we are doing this practice that way that your mind becomes steady and will be able to improve our concentration towards the na. Shruyate prithama abhyas nado nana vido bahu vardhamane tato abhyase shruyate shukshma shukshmatah. That means in the initial stages, various sounds are heard. We have to go from many sounds to very subtle or no sound. That is the practice we need to reduce to. As one progresses, the subtler sounds are heard. Ado, jaldi, bhoot, jheri, sambhav, jhar sambhava. मध्य में सबसे पहले क्या सुनाई देगा? जल्दी, समुद्र like sound. Jimut, Bheri. Jimut is your clouds. Okay. Then Bheri is the instrument played before the war. Jharjar is the waterfall. A big waterfall, when it falls, it gives that sound. That is your jharjar. So you need to remember these Sanskrit words only. Very important ones. Okay. So
Ma'am,
this is
please
the-
repeat.
Yeah. This is your Adho practice. This is your Madhya practice. And this is your Anta practice. So you make a chart like that, that initially you will be hearing Jaladi, that is ocean. Jimut, your clouds. Bheri is the instrument which is played in the war. Jharjar is the waterfall sound you will be hearing at first. These are like in a context, these are the bigger sound. These are the bigger sound, louder sound. So we need to go from the larger sound to the very subtle and the minute. Shunya ki taraf hame jana. In Madhya mein then Mradul, Shankh. Mradul is your dholak, drum. Shankh is conch. Ghanta is bell. Ghanta के बाद क्या है? घंटा घड़ियाल घड़ियाल होता है वैसे दूसरा में ना. घंटा घड़ियाल. घड़ियाल is also a obstruction wala your instrument like dholak. You need to like made with the animal's skin. That is your घड़ियाल. घंटा घड़ियाल. अंत में क्या है? किंकिणी is a small bell. वीणा and drummer. Kinkini on the एक रह गया. Kinkini is the small bell, veena and humming of the bees, that is drummer. Three. एक क्या रह गया? Kinkini, veena, drummer. तीन ही है क्या? Let me cross check with the Hatya Pradipika.
मैम बंसी भी होना चाहिए था ना, मतलब मुरली.
वही मेरे को मिसिंग लग रहा है इधर ना. 4 था उसमें. In Hatya Pradipika, it is 4. Kinkini, Veena, Vanshi, Brahma. Kinkini, Veena. This Vrand is Vanshi, kya?
Not sure.
I'm also not sure. Let's see the Hatya Pradipika Shlok. Give me a minute. We'll clarify it here only. If it is different. Okay, there it is. किंकणी, वंशी, वीणा, भ्रमर. वहां पे बहुत क्लियरली एक्सप्लेन किया हुआ है. किंकणी, वंशी, वीणा, भ्रमर. वंशी, वीणा both are separately given. So this किंकणी के बाद जो गंध है, that you may consider as vanshi. This one. Okay. So a different word is given, but it is synonym, maybe the synonym of vanshi also. Vanshi only. Kinkani is a small bell which produces high frequency sound. So high frequency sound, but shrill sound. So these are low frequency sound. If you see now, frequency wise, these are low frequency. These are high frequency sound here. And even the intensity, we are going from louder to minute, the subtle sound. Intensity also reducing, even the frequency is also reducing. So in Madhya mein, there is Mradul, that is your Mradul is your Bhola, Shankh, Conch, Ghanta, Ghadiyal. Ghadiyal is also a object which is used like that. And
Ma'am, for 4, they have written vansh. See, in the bottom for 4, there is one symbol 4. So 4, they have written vansh. So it's vanshi only.
where
You see the bottom page and see the number 4.
Vansh, na?
No. So there also, they in front of Vrind, they had written 4. So I think it's vansh only, vanshi.
But Vansh कहाँ लिखा है?
मैम आप ऊपर श्लोक में जाओ, वहां पे 4 नंबर लिखा है उन्होंने वहां पे. In front of Vrind, they have written 4. So that
Okay,
4
okay.
they have
Ma'am,
explained there.
see it like Shafik.
Yes, yes. I have actually marked it now, so I can't see 4 here. But yes, so we also like suspecting this can be the Vanshi. So Kinkini, Vanshi, Veena, Brahma, the same shloka as same way you can remember it. Okay. So the Ghanta के बाद घड़ियाल ही है. This thing is Ghanta and this is घड़ियाल. So you may write it separately for your understanding part. Okay. So I again bifurcate all this thing. First one is Jaldi, Jimut, Dheri, Jharjar. Write down in your notes. This is Mradul, Shankha, Ghanta, Ghadiyal. This is Kinkani, Vanshi, Veena, Brahmar. That way, remember, it's easier. Because it is same as Hatyo. Let's go further. It is an important shloka and can be, have been asked also that in starting what will sound you will be hearing. So the concept you should remember that we are going from louder to subtle sound. Your intensity is also decreasing from louder to subtle towards the shunya. Makarand pibed brahmo gandho na prakshet yatha nada saktam tatha chittam vishyani kamchite. A bee who enjoys the nectar would not care for the fragrance. In the same manner, the mind having been observed in Nath would not run after the object. It is compared. Now, we'll be comparing it with the various things. So that way, this is also one comparison that don't get diverted. Stick to your target or the aim, that is your to reach the Nath or to become one with the Nath. Then sarva chinta samo sujay sarva cheshta cha sarvada nad mevanu nade chitte vilyate. On giving up all the thoughts and all the efforts while always following the Nad, the chitta merges into Nad. That is our aim. We have achieved our target that your chitta should become one with the light. Then, to attain the kingdom of yoga, one should relinquish all the thoughts and carefully follow the Nad alone. Just as fire in the burning wood extinguishes all through the wood, similarly, chitta, which is concentrated on Nada, merges with the Nad itself. So now many shloka you will see it is just a comparison, like the just as the fire would extinguishes along with the wood, which is like giving up the fire. Similarly, your chitta becomes one with the Nad. there might not be a state of liberation. Okay, वो बोल रहे हैं, he is explaining that it is not very clear that you will attain samadhi. Okay, but you will be very happy. Okay, the Nadanusandhan will give you the extreme joy of your life. But this certainly is the state of profound, uninterrupted bliss. This blissful state of absorption is attained through the Raj Yoga. It is not here that you will attain moksha, but you will be attaining extreme happiness or the bliss, but for profound bliss through this Raj Yoga. Because when you perfect the Laya Yoga, you will reach the Raj Yoga. That is your aim of Hatha Yoga. That's why we started our practice. Hatha Yoga will lead to Raj Yoga. अथ योगानवस्था आरंभश्च घटवश्च तथा परिच्छित् तथा निष्पत्ति सर्व रोगेषु योगोऽवस्था भवन्तीता. So these 4 stages, anyone who is studying yoga will know these 4 stages, and in the very basic exam also it is being asked what are the 4 stages of Nadanusandhan. So this easy questions will not be asked, it is very much clear, but still never forget the sequence, that is Arambha, Bhatta, Parichay and Nishpatti. Brahmarandre bhavet bhedo yo nada sarva surya sambha vichitra kwana vado deha nahada shrute bani. Okay. Divya deham supejasvi divya gandha tatvaroga vadhansa purna hriday shunye twaram de yoga vanha. Attaining the Arambha state. So make a note or a chart where you write down the 4 stages, like Arambha mein what you will be hearing and what are the your benefits. Yogi develops a lustral physics that is Divya Deham. Remember these words only. Divya Deha, Tejasvi, Divya Gandha, and all the diseases will be destroyed. These 4 are the benefit, and what the sound you will hear, this is your Arambha Avastha. You will hear the Kwana Naam. Remember the Kwana only. This word is given here. Kwan. Okay. So in Arambha Avastha, we'll be hearing Kwana Naam. And what are the symptoms? Divya Deham or the benefits. Divya Deham, Tejasvi, Divya Gandha, and Swara Roga Nash. Okay. And where your Hriday reaches, that also you make it in your note or the chart. That is your first avastha, Arambha avastha, and your Hriday will be in Shunya. Okay, Shunya, Arambha, Kwana, Shunya, Divya Deha, Tejasvi, or Divya Gandham, and Sarvaroganasha. So that way you make a chart for yourself. Now, Surya Sambhav. Lustrous physics.
In Brahmarandra bhavat भेदो यो नाद सूर्य संभव. सूर्य संभव उसका मीनिंग क्या है?
Yes. Pierce nad emanating from Surya. They are saying you will be hearing a nad which is coming from the Surya. He hears a divine unstuck another sound coming from the Surya. The last line, the last translation which I'm underlining here, that he has the Brahmarandra prayers. So once you're awakening the Kundalini, your prana reaches there in the Brahmarandra. So they are saying you will be hearing a nad which is coming from the Surya. The last line. Okay. So is it there in Hatha Pradipika? Let me just check.
I don't think the Surya thing is there.
Yeah, it is not there. But let me just confirm it. Yeah? Brahma, okay, I'll read the shloka. Brahma Ganthe Bhaved Bhevadan Bhed Anand Shunya Sambhav. That means your Brahma Granthi, Their Granthi is given, Brahma Granthi ka भेदन होता है, and then you will reach the Anand. So this Surya thing is not mentioned there. Now, so first line is different here, otherwise everything is same. Here Granthis are not given, but we should remember ये नीचे लिखा हुआ है. This verse has similarly with the verse in Atyopadipika. However, instead of word Brahmarandre, HP gives Brahm Granthi. Okay, so which seems to be appropriate in the light of mention of Vishnu Granthi, Rudra Granthi, right? So here only they are explaining that your Atyopadipika suits better Panchashloka by not changing it to this Brahmarandra thing, because there is a sequence given. First, we'll be doing the Vedan of the Brahma Granthi, then Vishnu Granthi, then in Parichay there is no Granthi Vedan, and in Nishpatti you will be like piercing the Rudra Granthi. That is the sequence we'll be following. So we can just ignore and remember that here Granthis are not given. Dritya Ghati Kratya, now Ghatavastha, Vayu Bharvarti Madhyaga, Dradasano Havet Yogi, Kamadev Samastaka. Vishnu Grantha Tatha Veda, here they are mentioning Granthi. Paramananda Suchika, Ati Shunye Vimardascha, Vedi Shabda Tatha Vedi. So we know that the sound you will be hearing is Bheri in Ghatavastha. I'm telling you about the Hatyopadipika because that is the main thing you should remember. Okay, we'll be hearing the Bheri. This thing is Ghatavastha. Okay, and then which Granthi? Your Vishnu Granthi, and Bheri ho gaya. And what are the benefits? Your body becomes like Kamdev. Now let me repeat from the Hatyopadipika. Dvityayam Dhati Kritte Vayu Bharvati Madhyaga, same like this. Dradasano Bhavet Yogi Deva Samastata. There it is written Deva Samastata. Here they are comparing with the Kamdev. So that is different. Okay. The Kamdev is given in here, but there it is only Deva Sam. Then Vishnu Granthi Devat Paramananda Suchikaha Ati Shunya Vimatasya Bheri Shabda Bhavet. Only difference in the second shloka is Kamadev and Devasa. Here Granthi was not given, but we can understand maybe Brahma Randre Palese, we may mean that Brahma Granthi ka Vedan ho raha hai, but in the, even the transcription that is not given, somehow that is in this. Here it is Kamadev, Dev, in the Hatyopadipika it is Devasam. Devasam. This Kam is added later on. So make a note of it, how these two are different. Whatever difference I'm saying, just mark it. Otherwise, just go with the flow. And the second thing, Ati Shunya. We saw the Kamdev and Ati Shunya. Ati Shunya. Shunya. Ati Shunya. And your yogi becomes Jnani. Where it is Jnani? Okay, Dradasano Bhaved Yogi Jnani. So Jnani is also not there. Okay. In Hatyopadipika, there were two benefits. First is yogi becomes Jnani and Devasam. So here only Devasam. I hope you're writing, because you will forget and even I will forget it to mention later on. So what is different here? That Jnani and Devasam. These two are different here. Then Ati Shunya is same and Bheri is same. Your Hriday reaches in Ati Shunya and Bheri. Let's go further. Now, Tritya Vastha Tato Nitya Avishkaro Mridul Dhvani. So it is same. There also you will hear the Mridul Dhvani. Your Hriday will reach into the Mahashunya. Sarva Siddhi Samashrayam. Chidananda Tato Jitva Paramananda Sambhava. That is also there mentioned. Here, this line also there. Do Shushu Jara Mrityu Nidra Varjitaha. Okay. There it is written, Tritya tu vigyo vihayo mridul dhvani mahashunye tada yati sarvasiddhi shrama shrayam. Only this much is mentioned, and then Chitananda tada jitva sadda sahajananda sambhava doshishu jara vyadi shudha nidra vivarjite. So what all it will remove? Okay, let me revise from the starting. That first you will be hearing the mridul dhvani. Your hriday will be in mahashunya. You will be you will be experiencing extreme happiness, that is Sahajanand ki prapti. Okay, write it. You will attain extreme happiness, and dosh jara vyadhi shudha nidra vivarjite. These will be removed. What is dosh? Tridosh. Jara, untimely budhapa, means old age. Mrityu, untimely death. Shudha is your hunger. Nidra is your sleep. All these will not happen. Okay, hunger, thirst, suffering, old age, all this will be removed. So if all things are same here also, there is no Granthi mentioned. Just remember your Mridul Dhvani, Mahashunya, and these are the maximum benefit given in Parichaya Avastha. Okay. Let us revise. In Arambha Avastha, what benefits we saw? Anyone please open your mic and revise. Arambha Avastha.
Ma'am, here dukkha is related to Adhi, Vyadhi, and Adi. The
Yes.
three dukkha.
Dosha.
Dosha is three dosha, and I am
Yes.
talking about dosha. Sorry, dukkha. Dukkha Adija,
Dosh.
Vyadhija.
Wait a minute, na?
Dukkha.
Dosh
Ah.
is three dosh. This dukh is your sufferings.
Suffering.
Yes.
That I am saying. Suffering, Adija dukkha, Vyadhija dukkha, and Adi bhautik, Adi daivik, Adi.
According to Sankhya philosophy, those three are there. Adi Devik, Adhyatmik, or Adi Bhautik.
Adi.
Those three
That I am
sufferings
saying.
are there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So according to
Is that
Sankhya,
relating relating to that?
Yes,
Maybe.
definitely. Definitely it is all the whenever you see the sufferings are these are evolved practices, na? So definitely it is targeting to the Sankhya philosophy. We can very much relate it to your three type of sufferings.
Right. Ma'am.
Yes, I asked that Arambha Avastha.
In Arambha Avastha, there are three benefits. One is Divyade, other is Tejasvi, third is Divyagand, fourth is Sarva Rognash
Vyadhi.
and Sarva Vyadhi Rog Vyadhi Nash, and then Hriday reaches to Shunya, Sampurn Shunya Avastha.
You missed which sound you'll be hearing?
A sound Kwan.
Quant. Very nice. Now we come to Ghatavastha. कौन बताएगा? Molly or anyone who remembers clearly, please open your mic. Other than Shani. Ghatavastha.
प्राण वायु सुषुम्ना में जाता है, स्टेबिलिटी आती है आसनों में, कामदेव सम आई फॉरगॉट व्हाट इज लाइक कामदेव एंड अतिशून्य एंड विश्वगंति प्रीतन.
Sound.
Kettle drum.
Hindi, Sanskrit name.
हाँ.
Sanskrit name.
कैटल.
Sanskrit name.
Ma'am, please you say I forgot what is the sound name.
Sound name also, please try to remember in Sanskrit only. That is Bheri. Bheri. Okay. So we completed our Ghatavastha. Now tell me the Ghatavastha benefits according to Hatyopadipika. What you told me is Ratnavali. Molly, you only say so that if, you can remember the difference between the two. Ghatavastha
I haven't
according
read
to
Hatyopadipika. I don't know, ma'am.
Okay, Shiny, can you attempt?
Now I can try. There, I think that Jnani ban jata hai, Atishunya is there, and there only Devasam is there. Here, Kamadev is there.
Yes, the only difference is there it is written yogi becomes Jnani, and Devasam. Not Kamdev, only Devasam. Okay, Devasam. देवतुल्य देवसम हो जाता है, then ज्ञानी, and your hriday which is in Atishunya, you will be hearing the baby sound, and Granthi Vedan is Vishnu in your Ghatavastha. Here it is Brahmagranthi. Now will be Parichay Avastha. Parichay Avastha explain.
Ma'am, what is the sound in
Yeah.
Arambha Avastha, the Sanskrit name?
Kwan, Kwan, Kwan. Kwan sound. Now Parichay. Anyone try to
In
answer this?
Paricha, dhol's sound will come, and there is no Granthi Vedan, and Mahashunya Pran will get to Mahashunya, and
Yes.
all the Siddhi will get.
There
And
are many
sound,
benefits. Maximum benefits are there in your third, that is your Parichay Avastha. So you need to remember that Dokha, Dusha, Jara, Mrityu, Shuddha, Nidra, all these will be removed. You will reach to the Chidananda, Paramananda Avastha. Chidananda or Paramananda, these two words you should remember. You will reach, you will attain all the Sat Siddhi. Your Hriday which reaches on Mahashunya, you will be hearing Vradul, and there is no Granthi Vedan. So that's how we completed our Parichay Avastha. Now, Rudra Granthi Tato Bhitva Sarva Peeth Tato Anida Nishpatto Vaishnava Shabda Kwana Veena Kwano Bhave. So, when Pran forces the Sarva Peetha after piercing through the Rudra Granthi, one attains the stage of Nishpatti in which he hears the finely tuned Veena. So, here we should remember Kwan, Veena, these sounds. Okay, let me compare with the other one. This is the shloka by Bhatyo Pratipika. Rudra Granthi Yada Bhitva Sarva Peeth Ano Anila Nishpatto Vaishnava Shabda Kwana Veena Kwano Bhavet. Same shloka is given. Then, after this, Eki Bhutam Kadachidam Raj Yog Bhi, that is not given here, na? Vedhanikam Shashti Sahar Katso Yogi Shwar Samo Bhave. Okay, so that is a different shloka which is 24, 25 is not given here. So first we'll see this shloka comprehending completely. So the Granthi Vedan is of Rudra Granthi. You will be hearing Veena and Kwana sound. Can you
ma'am, in the
mute your
past slok in Ghatavastha, in Arambhavastha, that sound is not Kwan, no? That
Kwan hai?
sound coming, no,
Kwan hai?
the sound coming from Surya.
Vichitra Kwana Deha Nato Shruyate Dhvani. Kwana sound.
Kwan sound. Okay.
Kwan. Vichitra Kwan, which is coming from the Surya. Okay, I explain.
Okay. Yeah.
मैम समझ नहीं आया मुझे ये विचित्र कोण.
Vichitra means we read the translation last sound. Vichitra Nad, that is coming from the Surya. This another Vichitra sound he'll be hearing. Okay?
Here in the third sloka you told, no, in sorry, fourth avastha, Kwan sound will come, no?
Yes. Kwan and Veena, you should remember both the Sanskrit word because it is given in your Arambha also and here also. So usually they will be asking Veena. If they are asking, they'll ask Veena. This time also they asked this Mradul song. In your third avastha, which sound you will be hearing? So answer is Mradul. Directly you will get 2 marks for very easy question. And you should never lose this easy marks. Okay. Very, very easy questions usually comes from here. Which sound you hear from which stages. So we'll revise it further that in your Nishpatti Avastha, Granthi Vedan is Rudra Granthi. Which sound you will be hearing is Kwan, Veena. Kwan and Veena, both you should remember. And then what else? इसमें और कुछ दिया ही नहीं है. Otherwise,
Kwan Veena is, I think, very refined like sound of Veena. So Kwan Veena.
यही लिखा है ना, which he hears the notes of finely tuned veena.
So Kwan jaisa Veena. Kwan is Abhushan ka sound. So that Abhushan like Veena sound.
आभूषण के लाइक वीणा साउंड कैसे होगा?
मतलब जैसे हमारे एक आभूषण में एक साउंड आता है ना, मतलब एक जैसे क्वन साउंड आता है, वो
हाँ।
फाइनली होता है, तो वो फाइन ट्यूनिंग ऑफ वीणा साउंड, इसीलिए क्वन वर्ड यूज किया है.
दो ज्वेलरी मैंने एक साथ मैंने टक्कर खाने से जैसा आवाज आता है वैसे बोल रहे हैं. और एक हिंदी ट्रांसलेशन में बोल रहा है, आरंभ अवस्था में ब्रह्मरंध्र में छिद्र हो जाता है, सूर्य जनित नाद होता है जिससे विचित्र अनाहत ध्वनि सुनाई पड़ती है, सुतेजस्वी दिव्य देह अर्जित होते हैं जिससे दिव्य गंध आती है और वह देह निरोग हो जाता है और योगी का हृदय विश्रांत हो जाता है, ऐसा बोला गया है.
हाँ, so English also they are saying the exactly same thing, that you will be hearing the naad which is coming from the Surya. Okay, but you will answer will be Kwan only na if the question is asked. What else you will write from
Yeah.
here?
विचित्र कोण.
हाँ,
क्वन ही.
Not simple कोण, it's विचित्र कोण.
even if you don't
What I
know
think.
even if you don't know the meaning of Kwan, just remember the Kwan is the sound which comes from the Surya, and that you will be hearing in your first this thing Aram, and in the last one also, if the Kwan also there or Veena is also there, we should remember both, because they will be asking from here, not from the translation. So from exam point of view, we should remember Kwan and Veena both. Okay, in here also, like it is Kwan and Veena both are given, so we need to remember both. हिंदी में लिखा है, अच्छी तरह मिलाए हुए स्वर वाले वीणा का झंकृत स्वर सुनाई देता है. So that is also like finely tuned veena only they are trying to say, as you said, that high frequency sound which is coming from the Granthi. So from exam point of view, it is Rudra Granthi, Kwan and Veena both. And what else? His benefits are not given, but I am repeating from the Hatyo Pratipika that yogi becomes like Srishti Sahar Shakti aa jati hai. Now the question, the same line is given in which pranayam? By doing which pranayam?
Shitkari.
Yes. So that's how we relate. Both the benefits are given. If I frame a question that this benefit comes from the which two kriyas, and if I give you this Nishpatti Avastha and the Shitkari pranayam, then if you opt for only one, your answer goes wrong. So for the 2 marks, we should read it thoroughly, that it is mentioned there also and here also. That. Okay, and it is not given a Ratnavali. That also you should mention right here. That this benefit is not written here. They are saying that it is completed. Okay. And then further, Dashti, I think we should stop here.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
बचा हुआ कल कर लेंगे, जैसे कुछ है ही नहीं यार. कर लें क्या? If you have 5 minutes.
कर लेते हो, कर लो.
ठीक है.
नहीं तो मैम कल आप PYQ एक ले सकते हो टोटल, इसके साथ जो थोड़ा सा बचा हुआ है, एक रिवीजन टाइप.
ओके, कल फिर हम टेस्ट लेते हैं. एवरीवन शुड प्रिपेयर देयर MCQ टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. I'll be asking it and from the full Grantha. And if you read Hatyo Pratipika, also if you have read before, the questions will be same. Okay, the benefits also will be same. We'll only focus on the differences here in the last tomorrow's class. Okay, so we'll stop here. We'll do it tomorrow from 24 onwards. 20 till 24 we have finished.
Ma'am, one question. In
Yes.
page 28, you wrote some KKYVAD, that mnemonics. No, ma'am. What does that?
That is mnemonics for the Nadi Shuddhi. Okay, Nadi Shuddhi Lakshanam. Like you have Hat Siddhi Lakshanam, Vapu Kushitam, Vadane Prasanta. Like that, you have a sequence for your Nadi Shuddhi. That is Kushta Kanti, right? So that way you should remember the sequence of the Nadi Shuddhi as well.
That
Yatheshta
is
Vayu Dhara.
which sloka number, ma'am?
It's, I think it's 59 of a past chapter. Purushottam. First chapter,
Nahi, nahi.
59.
She is asking about the Nadi Shuddhi shloka.
Okay, okay.
Comes 95.
In
Yateshtam Dharanam.
Hat Ratnavali you are saying?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, 94,
ma'am.
95.
Oh, 94.
Yes,
How-
94 and 95 both.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Very important and remember them in sequence also. Pushta Kanti Yateshta Vayu Dharanam Anilasya Pradipanam Nadi Vivekti and Arogyata. 6 of them in the line. Please remember. Tomorrow there will be question answer round and we'll focus on the differences only. Mainly the differences between Hatyo Pratipika and this one. Okay. So, and we'll finish this Grantha. So, please come forward for the Shanti part. Now I'll stop recording here.
Everyone sit straight, focus on your